Yo, what is up, everybody? It is PaddaKillz here. Welcome back to a bracket challenge, the NHL bracket challenge for 2018. Basically, we're doing a bracket challenge. Now, I'm actually gonna leave a link down in the description. I'm gonna do one for a giveaway. I'll be giving away, I'll be giving away a $50 Xbox PSN gift card. Whoever wins this NHL bracket challenge, I'll leave the link down below for my league. You can join, and yeah. So basically, this is the bracket. As you can see, I'm gonna go over all of the rounds and tell you why I think why I choose that team to win. Yeah, so let's go into this. So I have Nashville beating Colorado in 5 games. I personally think Nashville just gonna get the job done, and I feel like the Avs will probably get like game 2 or game 3. They'll win, but I just think Nashville's just gonna take that series in 5. Nashville has been such a good team this year. And honestly, they have such a good defensive core. They have such good forward depth. And, Pekka Rinne has been great. Peter Laviolette has been such a good coach for them on that team. And Colorado, it's a good start for them. I mean, for the young guys, this is definitely a good experience. But I just think Nashville wins that in 5. Winnipeg and Minnesota, I simply have Winnipeg winning this because Winnipeg, to me, they have such a good line. I mean, that line is so nasty with, Laine. If Laine can continue his scoring, that's incredible. Hellebuck has been good. But I just think Minnesota, there's no Ryan Suter for them. And I just think they've been banged up recently. They have a lot of, players that are not 100%. And usually Minnesota, they're usually known to be the choke of the Western Conference. In previous years, last year, they choked against St. Louis when they had that hot year. I just don't know. I just can't see Minnesota winning this season. I feel like they're going to lose in 6 games to Winnipeg. Vegas, LA. Now, I don't really want to jump on that Vegas hype in the playoffs, but I think Vegas definitely has a good chance to beat LA. I mean, I'm going to go with Vegas in 7. I think, LA, with their experience, they will push the Knights to 7. But I just think Fleury and, all the Knights with William Karlsson and stuff, they'll continue to produce and they'll go on to the second round, winning their first playoff series ever. I just have it that, I mean, every time you have to go for some Cinderella stories. In every playoffs, there's a Cinderella story. So I'm going with that. I'm going Vegas over LA as my Cinderella story. Anaheim, San Jose. This series I'm not really sure about. I wanted to go Anaheim, but I just went San Jose. Again, I should have probably went Anaheim. I mean, they do have a good chance to beat San Jose. But this is a series you can't really tell. I have San Jose winning in 7. I just think, San Jose, Joe Thornton, they're really hungry. They want a Stanley Cup. Martin Jones, if he can play like Martin Jones from the 2016 playoffs, man, Martin Jones was so good, especially in that Stanley Cup final against the Penguins. If he can play like that, or even better, this team, it can definitely do some work in the playoffs. So I have them winning in 7. Now, Nashville and Winnipeg, I have to go with Nashville. I think Nashville wins it in 7. Personally, I just think Nashville will win. The experience, Hellebuck hasn't really been playoff goalie, so I think that might kick in. So I just think Nashville, again, their defensive core is so good. So I think Nashville wins that in 7 games. Winnipeg will definitely put up a good fight. That's definitely going to be a really good series to watch. Vegas and San Jose. I kind of wanted to go Vegas over San Jose, but I just had to go the Sharks. I think the Sharks will beat Vegas. If they can beat Anaheim, I think they can beat Vegas because Anaheim, to me, you look at, I don't know. But if Vegas does make it to the conference final, that'd be pretty sick. But I just think San Jose beats them in 7. So I think San Jose goes in 7. Now, Nashville, San Jose, I think Nashville wins in 6 games. I don't see San Jose winning this series. They're not as good and that defensive core is so good for them. I just don't feel like they're going to beat Nashville. To me, Nashville has been such a good team. And I'm still surprised they're the 8th seed last year. They're such a good team. Their defensive depth and their forward depth is amazing. So Nashville beats San Jose in 6. Now, Tampa Bay, New Jersey. I got Tampa Bay in 5. I just think no way the Devils take it a 6. I just can't see it. I mean, Taylor Hall has been their best player. He's been carrying the team, and I just don't see him doing that in the postseason. So I have Tampa Bay. I mean, Nikita Kucherov, Steven Stamkos. And then they got McDonough, Hedman, Vasilevsky has been Vezina goalie. Boston, Toronto, definitely going to be my favorite series to watch. I have Toronto winning in 7 games. This is going to be a really interesting series. It's going to be definitely a physical series. And I just think, Matthews, Marner, they're going to go to the second round and win their first ever playoff series. And they'll move on to the second round. And obviously, we got Washington, Columbus, Washington 6. Columbus, to me, they've always been, very unfortunate, if I'm going to be honest with you. They're really unfortunate because either they verse the Pittsburgh Penguins or Washington, and they always get owned by Pittsburgh. So Washington, I just see them winning. I just don't know. I just feel like Washington can't lose to Columbus, and Columbus hasn't really been the best team in the postseason. Penguins, Flyers. I think Pittsburgh in 7 is definitely going to be another interesting series to watch as a rivalry between the two teams. I just think the Pittsburgh Penguins are just a different team in the postseason. I just think they're a better team in the postseason. So I basically have Pittsburgh winning in 7. I just think Sidney Crosby is just a whole nother player. And then we got Tampa Bay, Toronto. I have Tampa Bay winning in 6. We're going to be a really fun series to watch. I just think Nikita Kucherov, Steven Stamkos, they're going to move on to the conference finals. And they'll be meeting the Pittsburgh Penguins. I just think the Penguins are going to be... They've always owned Washington. Penguins in the Eastern Conference have always owned Columbus and Washington. I feel like that continues, to be honest with you. I just think Sidney Crosby is going to go on a whole other level. Malkin's been really good this year. Same with Phil Kessel. They have, all of them are, top 20 in scoring. Letang's healthy this season. You just add Chris Letang, and Matt Murray's just been really good, especially in that postseason. He's so good in the playoffs. I think Pittsburgh wins in 6. Actually, I'm going to change it. I think Pittsburgh wins in 7. I think this game will go to 7 series. Washington, this time, will put up a fight in 7. I think Pittsburgh wins. Tampa, Pittsburgh, again, I think Pittsburgh is just going to be a whole other team. They're going to be moving on to the Stanley Cup Finals for a 3rd year in a row. And we're going to be having a rematch of Nashville and Pittsburgh. And I just think this one is going to be Nashville winning. I think Nashville wins it in 7. I just don't see the Predators losing this year. They have such a good defensive core. I know last year the thing is, I kind of compare Nashville. Last year I had Chicago winning. The thing about last year is Chicago didn't have a good defense. Nashville has everything. They have depth, they have defense, they have a great goaltender. This team to me is legit really good, and I think they're going to be your Stanley Cup champions. For goals scored, I have 17. I just think 17 goals will be scored in the finals. Hopefully Nashville does win, man. I think they definitely deserve a cup. The teams I'm rooting for, Chicago's not in the playoffs, so I really don't care who wins. I just don't want to see Pittsburgh win the cup. That's all. I just don't want to see a Penguins win another cup, so I really don't care who wins. I kind of don't want Minnesota win because I don't like Minnesota. I'd have any of these teams, any of them. Maybe not LA. I don't want LA to win or Anaheim. I would like to see a San Jose Cup for Thornton and Burns. Vegas, Winnipeg, obviously, is their Canadian team. Nashville. I just don't want to see Pittsburgh win or Minnesota or LA. I don't care. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.